Hey, y'all. Grand Rising, everybody. Happy Tuesday, guys. Welcome to the Lord's Love Live. I'm Love. And if you're not already one of my loved ones and you enjoy the live today, make sure that you push that follow button and become a part of my supportive tribe that I just adore so much. And today's topic is when you're the rumor and the truth. When they still playing those high school games, when they talking about you like it's still high school or something, and you come into your own awakening and God vindicates you, Himself. God vindicates you. You don't say a word. You hear all the stuff that's going on. You don't justify. You don't clarify. You don't say a word. And then in due time, it will tell on its own self. Because God is the truth. And if you seek Him, that's the best thing you could ever do, is to seek God and His vindication. And it's curtains. You know, you don't have to worry about that little stuff that really got to you at some point. It really caused you distraction. It really caused you some heartache. It really caused you some anxiety, some sleepless nights, some sleeping days, it was just a monkey wrench in your whole development. Because after so much and so many people is coming for you, and so much is going on towards you, you really don't believe that an army is capable or have the desire to come against you. But lo and behold, it takes an army to come against you, because you're the rumor and the truth. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how this go. Because I have, look, y'all know how I be like, I have my evidence right here like I'm some kind of lawyer. I'm like, I got the truth. I know the truth. Yes, Lord. Okay, let's go. All right, my first point is, now we're going to get into some deep stuff today, y'all. So buckle up. Get your Kool-Aid. Get your popcorn. Get your pop. Your soda. Your tea. Your coffee. And let's get into it. There's no better word than the Bible. This is the key right here. That's why it was so important for me, being a disciple. It was so important for me to have a Bible that would reflect who I am, because I use it so regularly. And it's just like, getting a phone. You want a phone that reflects your status. You want a phone that, okay, some people prefer iPhones, me, and some people prefer Androids, but it reflects who you are, what you use the most. So that's why it was so important for me to get a good Bible, because I knew I was going to be in this word. I knew that this was going to become my way of life. And I knew that it's not only going to be useful for me, but I also knew that it's going to be a part of my self-care, my image. And image is not a big Yeah, image is a little big because this is why. Because when somebody bring up your name, you don't want them to automatically think uh, of a low vibrational person. You don't want them to automatically think of somebody who's always complaining. You want them to think of what represents you well. You want them to, think, oh, well, she's consistent. Well, she dresses for the occasion. Sometimes she overdresses for the occasion. Like yesterday, I did not know that outfit was going to come out looking like I'm like, I should have took the bow down before I started on YouTube. But I'll know next time. I'll have little uh, mistakes we make or little hiccups. But yeah, you want to be, especially when you're representing the king. You don't come any kind of way when you representing. And I represents. So this is the first text I'm going to go to is Proverbs 3:5-7, okay? Oh, I don't have to pick it up now. Just good on my back. Okay. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. This is the most important part. Because as you get closer to God, and as you start hearing his voice, and it's like he say, his sheep know his voice. The shepherd. The sheep is so important for not only the staff to guide the sheep, but also the voice of the shepherd, because of course the staff can't touch all the sheep. It's so important that when he say whoa, that the whole herd stop. It's so important that when he say bring it in, that they could understand and listen, because it's life and death. And so we definitely want to get to know the voice of God, because the enemy speaks too, and he tries to get his voice in there. Sometimes it's your own voice because you want things to go a certain way. That's why it's so important to meditate, to fast, and to pray. And when you pray, it's so important to wait and listen for God to speak back, not to just speak to him. Say, Lord, I thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my home. Thank you for my cable. Thank you that my son's happy. Thank you that I'm happy, that we're healthy, that we're comfortable. We might not have all we want, but we have all we need, and we have more to come. Thank you for the surprise of life every day, the expectancy. And then when you finish all that, you don't just be like, all right, bye. Like calling somebody like, yeah, okay, all right, bye. Like, what about what can I want to talk. So you got to sit there, meditate, listen to him, so you get used to his voice. So when you going throughout the day and you just quiet and you just doing your thing, and you hear him through your intuition, through your gut, through everything in your being, you lean not towards your understanding because you know his voice. And that's important. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. That's why I can move and get past all of the hurdles that the enemy throw my way. It's a lot of people who don't want me even on this earth. And it's a lot of people that don't even want you on this earth. And I'm sure you have found that out by now. And since you're still here, you're a pretty wise person, and you're pretty on the right track. Because in this day and time, right now in this hour, only the strong survive. And being strong and being wise have everything to do with being led by the Most High. Yahweh. All right, now I'm on 6. 3 and 6, Proverbs. In all thy ways acknowledge him, We don't give ourselves the glory for nothing. You know, people can respect the fact that you have enough sense to follow the Most High. But then when his light is beaming through you, and when his word is coming through you, and his word is edifying your soul and falling on fertile ground, that's his glory. And we are just only called, answer the call, and know good enough and well enough to be what he would call us to be. Submit. To be a vessel. And then when he's not bringing the word force through us, to be a beacon of light, a beacon of hope. Because this world, people want to see people that's not about just talking. People that's just not just about talking, but walking, doing, and not because they think somebody's watching, but because that's their way of life. And that is genuine. And that is not for the sake of trying to get more followers, money, and, someone, to be humble enough to let God do what he's supposed to allow yourself to be meek and humble enough to allow God to spread his love and light through you and not try to take his glory. And so, in all ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. And the stronger your intuition gets, and the stronger your discernment gets, and the closer your relationship to the Holy Spirit is, it's like, y'all know that little skateboard thing that you get on, and you do mind control to roll on it or whatever. Remember those things that came out, but they sort of faded out of style. But they was like little skateboards, and you just roll on them with your mind. I'm like, hey. And yeah, like that, the Holy Spirit to lead your steps. Be like, oh, you was walking this way, and the Holy Spirit turned you this way because you're in sync. You're in submission. You're in line with faith. Is a substance of things not seen. I tried. I don't know if that's exactly how it go, but anyway, we we don't have to see it to believe it. Okay, moving on. Okay, I'm at 3 and 7. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Just like I was just trying to do a scripture and messed it up. Don't be trying to do that. If you can't do it, just go to the scripture. That's what this book is here for. Don't be trying to overdo it. Don't be trying to get no brownie points. Oh, I'm smart. Or I know your passages. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. These are the things that I'm saying that makes you the truth. If you can fall in line with God, he's the truth. So, if you are seeking him for all of your validation, you have stopped looking to people for that. Now, it feels good to know that, I'm not sitting here talking to myself. So that's why I was expressing the fact that, people tuning in under their own names and stuff, because people get fake accounts on YouTube to come to my YouTube page because they feel like I'm a small account. And once I get bigger, then they'll be able to come on in their own original name. But, and also, my peak viewers, it'd be like yesterday, I had 36 peak viewers. That means people who's looking, and then it'll, go off, and then they turn back, go off, turn back. And I only have 47 people in the chat. Not only that's a nice number. I appreciate every single one. If God can reach anyone through me, I appreciate every single one. But I'm just only saying that's like, it feels insulting that why not just tune in? Like what's the holdup? You know, it's just like somebody, spying on you in the bushes. Like, and you look up, somebody tell you that they've been spying on you through the bushes. It feels insulting. It feels like, why not just knock on the door? So anyway, fear the Lord and depart from evil. Now, I know if we turn from our wicked ways, then God will heal our land. I know that because if we depart from evil and come out from amongst them, and that's another thing about coming out from amongst them is the fact that we we are seeking God's beyond anyone else. Now, God have a word for us. When we go to church, he'll have a word for us and everything. But even in that, you got to have a relationship with the Most High on your own first. So you can hear from him. You can have discernment. People coming all up to you, touching you and stuff. That means something. I know I'm deep. I'm too deep and all that. But it's just, this is the hour that we're in. And if you don't believe the hour that we're in is crucial, and if you don't believe that everything means something in this hour, then please look just 10 years ago. Look at a sermon from any minister 10 years ago, and then look at a sermon today. When they show the audience, look what the women dressed like then, look what they dress like now, if they real women. Because, men dress up like women and they walk better in heels than a lot of women do. They're more feminine than a lot of women are. And they don't have no shame in their game coming to church dressed like that. It used to be discretion. It used to be keep that stuff in your bedroom. Keep that stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's to show how big of a difference just 10 years make. Remember back when a lot of us was coming up in the like 90s, late 80s, early 90s or whatever. Remember when people used to dress up to go to work? I mean, men used to wear suits to work. Remember when you got your first job? My first job was at McDonald's. I was 16 years old. And when I got that uniform, boy, I ironed that uniform. I got on the bus with that uniform. I wanted everybody to know I had a job. Yeah, I know Dave Chappelle, where he had, the boy had got a job at McDonald's. Calvin got a job. Calvin got a job. And everybody in the neighborhood like, go Calvin. Yeah, you got a job. And then his girl was like, you got a job working at this place, and she was all funky McDonald's or whatever, and she was all going off on him like he ain't making enough money. Then the dudes in the neighborhood is like, yeah, go Calvin, yeah, you got a job, yeah, you got a job. And then came payday and they robbed him. Like, now everybody know you got a job, everybody know where you started, everybody know you got 2 weeks, one in the hole. Lord have mercy. Okay, so this is in using wisdom and using wisdom. Okay, so this is in using wisdom and using wisdom to be in tune, to be in tune. One season, it looked one way. One season, Everybody is laughing, and you the one crying. You the one feeling insulted and embarrassed. You the one feeling all down. You the one not understanding why it's what's going on here. Whose life am I in? This is not my life. This cannot be my life. How did everything turn around so far? How did people start feeling like they could disrespect me like this? Play in my face like this? When did this happen? It happened when the Lord started getting ready to call you and revealing to you the real from the fake, the facade, the rose-colored glasses you had on, making you take those things off. Because you can't walk through the woods with no shades on, through no jungle with no shades on. You need to be aware of what's around you. You can't have no headphones on with no shades walking through the jungle. No. We have to watch, pray, fast, journal, say our affirmations, meditate. See, God the great thing about God is that not only does he give us tools, but he gives us a playbook, what they call playbooks. It sounds bad. A Bible. I'm just going to say Bible. He gives us the Bible. He gives us the Word. And that's what I believe. You know, that's what I believe. And you know, we have to remain genuine and logical as being the truth. After God vindicates you, I know he's vindicated you. I know that all that laughter has come to a screeching halt. And now people are starting to pay attention to what you got to say. You know how I know that? Because I can feel it. And I trust what I feel now. This is my tribe. And my tribe, if you're not a wolf, you know, lurking around, but the true ones that's here for the right reasons. My tribe are at a point in their lives where they, who is drawn to my ministry, they're at a point in their life where the fake will not make it in their life. They won't go nowhere. You are ready for the genuine article. You're ready to be the genuine article. You are ready for the Egyptian cotton. You are ready for what is authentically made for you. Authentically, not just made for you, no. Authentically and divinely showing fruit. Yeah, like that. Distractions come. You can expect them to come from people with hidden agendas. Because after it is established that you are the truth, you'll have people who are another level as you have reached a new level. And you know the rest. And so those come in to come in as distractions. We can't cut ourselves off from the world. After our isolation season, it's time to move on. I've got a lot of offers on the table, things that, I'm using my discernment to even fill out and pray for or whatever. I got about 16 offers to do different things. A couple I wouldn't even pay no attention to. But it's a few that sounds logical, but I'm still awaiting in prayer for me to even make call back, return calls, return emails. Lo and behold, I did not know that my Facebook page had my real phone number on it all this time. I didn't ever know that until just here recently. Like, how'd you get my number? I had this particular Facebook up for about 3 years. And it's been up there all this time. But anyway, we all know that if people take the time to talk about you and make you a part of their daily conversation, or even have come against you and put their own lives in just jeopardy, because as we know, what goes around comes around, and sometimes it's a boomerang effect depending on who you are targeting. And some people don't know that you're chosen until they see those things coming back. And then, the further you get into your journey, the further you get into your word, that word, the further you go into your beliefs, your believing and trusting. We walk by faith, not by sight. That's what I was trying to come up with earlier. Yeah. The further you go into that, the more understanding they have as they come against you. And it's very unfortunate. When you haven't done anything to anyone, and the only time you would ever cut someone off is when they have only went beyond repair. You know how accepting, especially before we found out that we was empaths, we accepted all kind of nonsense. We was, okay, I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. You went in my bank account after you stole my car and was gone all weekend. All right, whoop. Then they want to be like, she fake, she ain't never loved me, this, that, she just cut me off like that. Then you get rumors on you that you just don't care. You fake, and people don't know your side of the story. But you ain't going to try to entertain it, because people going to believe what they want to believe anyway. And you just make yourself look like a fool, because so many rumors is out about you. So, yeah, you a rumor. People have all these rumors out there. They're all lies or fabrications, because people want to see you in a certain light, guys. They be fast to accept those rumors. Then they put stuff on it too, so they want to get in the conversation. They want to be like, girl, I knew it. You know how I knew that? Because I tried to call her one day, and I know her phone was on. She ain't answer my call. She ain't calling me back. So I believe that. I believe she just cut you off like that after she was talking all that I love you stuff 2 years. that they don't say their side. So, yeah, you the rumor, and then as God vindicates you, and people are looking at you like some kind of monster for talking about people online, certain people be like, oh man, I can't believe that she did all that to this person. This person has, y'all know why? That's right. They do not take accountability. And that's another thing, exactly. We as empaths, as chosen, we take accountability, and then guess what? When we apologize for stuff and we get known for saying, okay, well, I apologize, I won't do that again, or whatever. We get known for apologizing, they want to look bad on that, for us taking accountability. Like, always apologize. Or no, when I make a mistake, I take accountability. But yeah, y'all know how, maybe you'll be okay, well, I'm just going to say, sometimes if you're someone who goes online, or if you're someone who posts stuff on Facebook, on Instagram, or whatever, then you know that when you're not defending yourself about the rumors your ex might have about you. You're not saying whatever you hear that they said or whatever. You don't even want to hear it. You don't even want to talk to their people. Anyone you met through that person, you don't talk to them no more. They cut off when they cut off. So the only way they will know, my name's changed on here, the only way they will know where my page is if that person told them. Trying to humiliate somebody. Oh, now she called herself ministering. Oh, I wish you would come see this. Somebody come look at this. They want to spend their Saturday night, ha ha, he he. Oh my God, this is so funny. Oh, look at her here. Oh my God, when she gonna stop this nonsense? Oh, come on, y'all. Let's watch this. Did you tuned in? All right, I'll call you after. And then when you start speaking up about stuff that can help people, you're not trying to hurt that person. You haven't called them by name. You're not trying to do anything but express things that not only has hurt you, that can help people, but that your child already know about, have seen firsthand. And then now you known as the villain because you spoke too. But yours wasn't in trying to be vulgar or trying to hurt somebody or trying to make somebody look some type of way. You haven't mentioned no names. It's not like they be around, their child where when people see them with they don't come around them. Only time they came around them was when they was trying to get with me. So you are the rumor and the truth, because it's only one way you can make progress walking with God. That your tree will bear fruit, is if you genuinely seeking his face. When he's genuinely becoming your best friend, has became your best friend, your father, your husband. Well, you know what I'm saying? Have that kind of feeling, like someone who's everything to you, is what I should say. When you are genuinely, that's it. I'm sold out to God. I turn down opportunities that don't have nothing to do with my ministry going forward. I don't entertain anything that don't help the people. As you guys, you are authentic people. You're not going to just take any kind of job just to pay the rent. You're not sellouts. It's one thing to be sold out to God, but to be a sellout, that's something totally different. Hurting your people so you can make $1. Hurting the people, hurting the world. Not caring about the image that you are. First you saying, oh, I'm sold out to God. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, you promoting on your page lottery tickets or something. Or you promoting on your page politics. And before I go too far talking about that kind of stuff, and I don't know what people talking about, so I don't know. I don't want to go too far, and then people feel like I'm talking about them because I'm not talking about nobody in particular. But I was just throwing something out there. I got my rag today. Yesterday, I was all sweating. I'm just wiping my face because I didn't want to get up or nothing because I only had 2 people on YouTube, and I didn't want them to turn off. I'm like, let me see your sweat. Oh. Keep my 2 people. That's what it said on the inside. I didn't know till I had finished that it was more than 2 people. I'm like, it said 2 people. And they looked like they was kids talking to each other, calling me Marge Simpson or looking like somebody on The Simpsons. I was all overdressed with my bow. I was like, yeah, I gotta do it. And clarity is just such a, oh my God, y'all. When you come out from amongst them and you know your peace come in order, and then you start getting your personality back, you don't even realize that your personality was gone. You thought that you had just, as you got older, you just became less playful. You're just not as, you're just maturing. But really, it's because your personality been snatched from you. Destiny swapping is real. I told y'all I have a picture. In fact, look at my stuff from 2022 and look at my face. The structure of my face is different in my things from 2022. In fact, I just recently posted something from 2022. My face is more round, but look at my face in those and tell me that I don't look totally different. Especially the one where, yes, Lord, the one where I had the singers, the backup singers, and I was the front singer. That was just, I think, last week when I posted that. Yeah. It's a big responsibility when you start saying that you are walking with God. In this day, you already know. You know what? When I first got my awakening right, I was thinking people was going to be like, oh, congratulations, girl. For real, oh my God, so what does it feel like? Tell us all about it. Nope. They was just like, boom. Throwing eggs on the stage and tomatoes. They like, prove it. Like I ain't really never read the Bible on my own. God's like, you ain't gotta prove nothing to them. Keep your eyes on the prize. Him. Keep your head to the sky. People will fail you. Even your own self will fail. You'll bite your own tongue. This flesh ain't no, made from the dirt. We just only submitting and trying to do the best we can every day, trying to live a righteous life, trying to provide for our family, try to walk with some integrity, trying to affect the world in a positive way where we can without pushing it. Not us, doing what God would have us to do. And we confront the wrong, we are aware, and we're fearless.